What's going on, guys? We got some more Minnesota Vikings franchise today. We're taking on the New Orleans Saints. You can check out the statistics here. We got Chris Ivory. Looks like he's getting the bulk of the carries with Mark Ingram. He only has 14 on the year. Check out the receiving, and their leading receiver is tight end Jimmy Graham. So we're going to have to ask for our linebackers to step it up and shut down Graham, and for our secondary to play well and get a victory in this game. We will check out the injuries here, and they got a few guys out, including Marcus Colston, which is big. It's another weapon we don't have to defend. So let's get down to the action now here in the Metrodome, as the Vikings look to go 3-0, but Breeze is on the field now out of the gun, and he's going to sling it left, and that's going to be caught by Devery Henderson. He's going to pick up a first down after a 15-yard gain. And then going out of the gun, once again, we got Drew Brees dropping back, and he's going to heave it deep on the right side, and Antoine Winfield was burned by Chris Ivory, the running back. The Saints like to put the running backs out split, and it works off that time, and now Brees goes over the middle, and that ball is nearly intercepted, and some weird interactions there, but that's going to lead to a field goal. So now Ponder and the Vikings have the ball, and there's Adrian Peterson, breaks a tackle and uses his speed. I don't know what Roman Harper was doing, but Adrian's going to take this to the house, 62 yards for a big score. Such a dynamic back, always a threat to take it to the end zone. And so the Vikings now the 7-3 lead, but the Saints coming back with Lance Moore catching a Drew Brees pass for another first down, this time 17 yards. And Brees back to pass, 2nd and 12, all day to throw. Great protection, but it's picked off. Alfonso Smith picked him up in free agency. He's trying to help out our depleted secondary, and he gets the interception there, but we have to punt the ball in our next possession, and so we're going to kick it away. It's returned by Golden, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to take it up into Vikings territory all the way to the 43, so it's a good return. Give Breeze and crew a good field to work with, and that pass is complete to Jimmy Graham. It'll bring up a 4th and 5, and they're going to go for a long field goal attempt, and it is up, and it is just short, so they miss an opportunity to get some points after a great return, and Ponder and the Vikings take over. There's Adrian Peterson with a catch. He'll pick up 9 yards, getting to the 47-yard line of New Orleans. And now Ponder back to pass. He'll throw it deep, right side one-on-one, and Plaxico Burress with the catch. And Vikings find themselves up 14-3 after Plaxico, the big free agent acquisition, makes a great catch. And the Vikings now have a 2-score lead, but here's Mark Ingram taking the handoff from Breeze. He'll go right up the middle for a big gain and a first down, and now 2nd and 3. Breeze throwing, and that's the fullback, Corey Hall. That'll be a first down inside of the Minnesota 40-yard line, so the Drew Brees-led New Orleans Saints have a threat brewing up here, but Breeze, time runs out, and he is sacked by Remy Ayadel, and Robinson was in on the pressure as well. So Minnesota forces a punt, and now Adrian Peterson just doing what he does best. Takes that carry, gets a first down. Minnesota gives it right back to him, their best player, and he goes through that entire bunch of defenders and just gets another first down, already over 100 yards on just 7 carries. Of course, had the 60-plus yard touchdown, but here's another carry. He's just taking these running at will, and the Vikings would not score on that drive, and the Saints take over, and now they're attacking Winfield once again. This time it's Robert Meacham, the former first-round pick. That's going to be a first down inside of the 10-yard line, so it is first and goal now for the New Orleans Saints. Breeze, play action to Ingram, and he throws it over the middle, and there's Robert Meacham finishing the drive with a touchdown catch. The Saints get the ball again, still down by 4, just a couple of minutes left in the first half. They're attacking Winfield again, and this time he says, "I'm catching this one, Breeze." Big play by the veteran cornerback, and Minnesota takes the ball over now, and they have a couple minutes left, and they want to do some damage, and they're going to do so with Adrian Peterson, a little pump fake and a handoff, and AP takes that right up the middle for some big yards, and he's going to do it once again. Nice cut as he gets into Saints territory, and they just keep milking Adrian Peterson, and why go away from what works? And look at this, takes this, goes all the way outside of the right, everybody's chasing him, and no one's fast enough to track him down. That is an impressive run, 47 yards for Adrian Peterson, and he is off to a great start in the first half. Here you can see the stats, 12 carries, 203 yards. Almost brings me flashbacks to them playing against the Chargers a few years ago. And here's Breeze in the second half, backed up to his own 1, but Lance Moore, good safety blanket as he catches that pass and gets up towards the 19-yard line, getting them out of the shadow of their own end zone. And then on 3rd and 9, Breeze to pass once again, and there's a wide open Jimmy Graham. I don't know where the safeties were, but he's finally tracked down at the 26-yard line, and we have an injury on the field. That is Hussein Abdullah. And we'll go now 3rd and 10. Breeze looking for another first down, and the pressure gets to him. They're looking for a screen, but Kevin Williams got up in there, put Breeze down. That led to a field goal. And now the Vikings, and yep, they're just going to stick with Adrian Peterson. Another first down, and AP shaken up there, but he would be all right. But Minnesota now passing the ball, and there's Plaxico Burress running that inside post over the middle for a first down. And Ponder back to pass again. Quick pass left to Plaxico Burress. He's got sure hands, and he gets the first down for Minnesota. So we go to 3rd and 7 now. Ponder back to pass once again. And he's going to look on the right side for Jenkins, and he is unable to hang on. So they kick a field goal, have an 11-point lead. We're in the 4th quarter now, and Breeze is trying to lead a 4th quarter comeback. And he throws a pass over the middle, complete to Lance Moore into Minnesota territory. And now on 3rd and 1, Breeze working out the shotgun still, and this time the screen pass works, and Ingram with some great blocks from Carl Nixon. Lance Moore as he goes into the end zone, and the Saints would attempt a 2-point conversion to make this a field goal game. And still out of the shotgun, Breeze looks right, and it is incomplete. Had a couple of guys with a little bit of separation in the back of the end zone, but Minnesota up by 5, and they're going to give it to Lorenzo Booker because AP was a little shaken up in this one. But on the 3rd and 4, Booker gets the first down, and now 2nd and 11, they give it to Adrian Peterson, and he makes a cut and just makes some people look silly. They did a better job of defending him in the second half, but AP still got his carries, and here's Booker with a big gain. And the reason why the Saints defense played so poorly, I checked, 9 out of their 11 starters were on cold streaks, and this is what happens. Sure, hot and cold streaks were supposed to make a difference, but imagine when they have 9 out of 11 starters on cold streaks. That's why it was so much fun to run with Adrian Peterson. And so we go to 4th down, and they finally stop Booker, so we have to kick a field goal, and now they're down by 8, and Breeze has an opportunity to come back, run a little bit of a 2-minute drill, and there's a good pass and out to Lance Moore, and they're up towards the 46-yard line, and Breeze now is going to heave it deep on the left side, looking for a big home run, and Devery Henderson with a great catch, unable to bat the ball away, and so they have 1st and goal now at the 2-yard line. Breeze to pass, and he's sacked on the play, and there's Jared Allen, his first sack of the season, and it came at a great time, very crucial moment. We'll go to 3rd and goal now. Breeze looking to the end zone, and it is knocked away by Antoine Winfield, nearly caught on the tip by Devery Henderson. But they have 4th and goal now, have to throw the ball, and goes to the end zone. There's Devery Henderson, and he's saying he caught the ball. The referee is going to say, no, we will take a look at the replay and see where his feet were. And here he is kind of straddling the ref, and sure enough, he put his right foot back on the white line as he made the catch, and he is out of bounds. That is critical. And now we give the ball to Adrian Peterson. Just need 1 first down to close this game out. We now have 3rd and 1, and we're going to give the ball to our best player, and there he goes, over 250 yards on the day, but none more important than that one to seal this victory, an 8-point win for our Minnesota Vikings. They moved to 3-0 on the year, AP with 291. Nearly matching a single game record of 296 yards. And remember last year I actually broke that record because I played on some easier sliders and my team had a bunch of hot streaks on the line. But we'll check out the stats now. AP with a monster day, 9 yards a carry, just pounded the rock with him as much as we could. And Burress played well, and not too much else on the stat chart for receiving because we ran the ball a lot in this game. And we'll check out the rest of the stats in this game. Roman Harper had 10 tackles. Our leader was Antoine Winfield. And Jared Allen got his first sack on the season, hoping he gets a lot more. But the right end position does not get a lot of sacks in Madden. And here are the standings. We have 9 undefeated teams. Not too worried about who's undefeated and who's winless at this point. We have a bunch of winless teams as well, including the Andrew Luck-led Jacksonville Jaguars. So AP is your Offensive Player of the Week. And here's a couple of videos for you guys to check out. On the top left, we have the Vikings Week 2 game against the Green Bay Packers, if you haven't already seen that episode. And on the bottom is one of my Road to Glory series, Tank Tucker, running back from the University of North Carolina, in the Sun Bowl at the end of his sophomore season. So you can check out those videos, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Minnesota Vikings franchise.